Hey guys, Joshua with Josh and Hunter's Adventures, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video we're talking about my top 3 picks for baits that have won the majority of bass tournaments over the years. And this is just looking back, you know, when I was growing up and watching Bassmasters, even till now, these baits are always, you always see them in the top. And I think it would be fun to go over, and I want you guys to share with me your top 3 that you could pick. Go down the comment section and leave them down there. I'd love to hear it. But let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, this is no order. This is just what comes to mind when I think back over the years of baits. The first one is a crankbait. I mean, it could be anything. Like I said, no depth. It could be a you know, square bill to a 6XD. You know, you've got a 3XD here. This is a 5XD. I just think that a crankbait is, you know, you look back at KVD and how many he has won. You know, David Fritz, those guys, they're always, you know, good crankbait guys. You just see a lot of guys that are, you know, throwing crankbaits over the years, and that goes back 20 some years, you know. You know, I've been watching Bassmaster since I was a little kid, so it's been a long time. But a crankbait is definitely one of my picks for sure. The second one, I sort of tossed around on whether this was one of them, but I went ahead and decided that it was, and that's a Beaver style bait just for flipping. You know, I almost thought maybe a jig, and a jig is really close right there with it, you know, for flipping. You've seen a lot of guys, you know, back in the old school that flipped a lot, but you know, a Beaver style bait just has won a lot, you know, whether it's down in Florida or wherever it might be. These are always really big bass catchers. You know, beaver baits catch a lot of big bass, and not saying that jigs don't, because they do. But I think that, you know, it was a hard decision for me on that one, but I decided on the Beaver for that second choice. Like I said, no order, just what I came up with. But yeah, I'm curious to see if you guys throw a jig in there, because I really believe that it, like I said, it was right there on the edge. Now, the last one, the number 3 that I think is a contender over the years, is the Wacky Rig. A lot of guys have caught a lot of fish that were, you know, credited to their win over the years, and it really helped them. It may not have been what they won the whole tournament on, like not what they threw it on the whole time, but this was a contender in the tournament that made them, you know, to win the tournament, to get first. A Wacky Rig, you know, you catch a lot of fish on a Wacky Rig, and you can catch some really big fish on a Wacky Rig. So that's my top 3: a crankbait, a Wacky Rig, and a Beaver style flipping bait. I want to hear from you guys what your top 3 is. Go down in the comment section and leave it down there. Can't wait to hear what you guys pick. If you enjoyed this video, leave me a thumbs up, and go down and hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. Until next time, this is Josh with Josh and Hunter's Adventures. Thanks for watching.